Hey guys, Rich here at Flippin' for a Living. I'm about to share with you one of my most remarkable mornings of yard sailing. I didn't make $10,000 or anything crazy like that, but I spent under $300 and I'm going to profit close to $3,000. You'll want to see what I got? I don't even know where to start. Just some amazing finds, stuff I've never seen in 20 years of going to yard sales. So let's just get into it. Starting with some of the smalls. I love when I find vintage lawn chairs for $1. One of the first things I bought, just walking up, it's sitting right there, $1 a piece. Nobody else bought them. And I'm selling these like crazy, $20 a piece for any kind of vintage lawn chair. And yeah, I'm selling them locally. I know I could throw them on eBay and maybe get $30 or $40 a piece for them and then pack up these buggers and ship them off to who knows where to make a few dollars more. No, I'll take the $20 profit locally like that and be happy I got it and move on to the next thing. One thing, a pointer I like to give people: stop looking at things for what they are. Start looking at them for what they're worth. I used to always be on the hunt for video games and was choked when I missed out on video games. And then as the years and decades rolled by, it was like, there's way too many things that I can mark up, even more than video games, and will sell quicker than video games. So stop focusing on video games or electronics or clothing. Expand your horizon. This is a $1 bill that I gave somebody and I'm going to get given back a $20 bill, bottom line. So super stoked about the day. Quick money right there. I mean, that basically paid for the gas for the entire weekend. $2 and I get $40 worth of gas for that $2. Awesome investment, right? Another one of my favorite finds, you guys. Oh, I didn't mean. Hey, sorry guys, this is a pretty embarrassing part of the video. I had like an international ban on this part of the video because, well, you can see in the background there, I'm playing a record. It's an AC/DC record. I'm playing a super popular song, and I am getting ready to bang my head to these lyrics. But yeah, I couldn't play the video. So let's just talk about records for a little bit. I bought that record player in the background there for $15, and I bought those stack of records for $1.50 a piece, $29 worth of records that I'm going to sell for about $300. I encourage you to source records if you're not doing it already. So many records out there. You can get them for 25, 50 cents a buck, and you can resell them locally for $10, $15, $20. I even just resold a Kiss record for $160. So make sure you're checking out records, you guys. Obviously get the 70s and 80s heavy metal and rock. Rap stuff is really rare to find too, so keep your eye open for that stuff and cherry pick if you can. You don't have to buy the whole box, just pick out the best ones and flip them for huge profits. Anyways, one of my finds was this TIAC all-in-one. $15 for this, you guys. Obviously it plays records, tapes, CDs, radio. It's the full meal deal right there. You get everything. $15. I'm going to sell it for $75 locally. Make a quick $60 on that. To the records, you guys, kind of stuff that I watch out for right here. I'll show you real quick some of this stuff. Judas Priest, Alice Cooper, Star Wars, whatever that is, Earth, Wind and Fire, The Police, American Graffiti, Street Heart. I mean, you get the idea, right? The Cars, John Cougar, Billy Joel. This stuff, you guys, again, I paid about $1.50 a piece. Some of the best margins are out there on records. A lot of these are $15, $20 a piece. I'm going to sell a lot of these local again. They're a pain to ship. Personally, I don't like shipping records, so I'll take less money. Try local first, you guys. I'm going to sell these local. This stack of 29 records, I'm easily gonna get $300 for, and I only got 35 bucks into it. So great, huge profit there. Some of the things I probably didn't need to buy, but I did today. When I'm in a rush, sometimes I just take a shot. I mean, these little kids books, I'll be able to sell them. It was $3 for this stack. They're 25 cents each. They're in really good shape. Robinson Crusoe and a lot of Dr. Seuss books. Some of these double-sided books, they're just in super shape. So we're not gonna have any trouble selling them. You know, maybe probably 20 bucks or so for the stack, maybe a little bit more. These board games, I paid $2 a piece for them, and I'll be lucky if I get $30 profit out of that. Now, I guess that sounds kind of greedy, doesn't it? $6 in, $30 profit, 5 times our money. I guess I can't complain. This was actually a pretty cool deal today. Garage sales are a numbers game a lot of times. You'll go to sale after sale and nobody will have anything good. And the idea is to find things that are just underpriced at yard sales, and a lot of times people overprice their stuff. And then once in a while you find someone who, for whatever reason, has about 50 golf clubs, just random ones, and they want to unload them all. He had 30 bucks on there. I'm like, 30 bucks? He's like, no, just $10. Give me $10 and take them. So I did, and I did because most of those over there are now donations to maybe a youth group or something, some kids that can have fun with those. But these ones, these here, if I can show you some of the brands, obviously Nike, that one not so good, Adams Golf, Tommy Armour. I mean, these clubs alone are gonna get me $100 back, no problem, for those 9. And then there actually was a complete set in there. These are not a huge brand, but this TNT set is complete. This is oversized golf club. Okay, this is what you want to look for. Oversized, cavity back, which means, you know, there's space in the back there. The old school ones are called blades, and nobody wants those typically. They're very difficult to hit. But these oversized ones with the cavity backs, they're great for all calibers of golfers. Snagged a couple bikes again today, and these were just lucky finds for me. You know, somebody just really unloading bikes. That Norco bike there, adult one, I drove it up and down the alley, and it's rolling pretty nice. The gears are shifting, the brakes are working. The seat is damaged, but whatever, not a big deal. It was 15 bucks. I'm gonna flip that for $60, no problem. Locally, quick sale. And I don't know why. I've never seen a Schwinn BMX before. I might have to just make sure this isn't worth a little bit more money than I think, but it's pretty beat up. I'll throw a new seat on it because I have extras of those, but they had that for $2 and it works. So I mean, there ain't much to a BMX, right? There's no gears. So that's gonna be, I could flip that quick for like 30 bucks, just be done with it and make 15 times my money, but we'll see. These are just more random finds. It was kind of a vintage day of finds. This Camel thermos, it's like in the box still. I guess I should show it to you instead of just talk about it. It's in the box still. It's in perfect shape. I don't know if they ever used it. It's not a huge markup. I paid $5 for that, but it's immaculate, and I think we're going to be able to get at least $30 or $40 profit out of that based on the comps that I'm seeing. Blow molds, Santa, $1. $1 for this guy. And I'm seeing anywhere from like, and I'm talking Canadian dollars right now, anywhere from like 30 to 50 bucks for that, for $1. Fantastic markup. This Jesus picture, I don't know what this is all about. Obviously we all see the Last Supper pictures and stuff like that. You can see what I paid for it, $5. He's guiding what appears to be Clark Kent on a ship. No, I don't know what it is. I didn't comp this. I don't know if you can see there what it is. I'm doing a terrible job of showing you stuff right now. I guess the sun is in the way. But it says on there, Sailman, 1950, copyright 1950. We'll have to look that up, but for $5 you can't go wrong on that. I just sold a sewing kit like that one back there. Similar style, but a little bit smaller. And I got $40 for it right away. This one I paid 10 bucks for. Accordion sewing kit. Some of these can be worth even more than that depending on where they made. This one's a little bit dusty, but everything's functioning on it. I'm for sure gonna get another $40 for that, and that's another local sale for me. I keep reiterating that you guys try local before you try anything else. Coleman Quick Light little heater. Same thing, I just sold one of these for $35 locally. I paid $5 for this one, so that's easy $30 profit. Sometime, I promise you, I'm just gonna come home from doing errands and there's gonna be $35 sitting in my mailbox because I'll have left this out for somebody. I know not everybody's comfortable doing that, but I've been doing this for so long. The nice thing about Facebook Marketplace is you can creep all the people you're buying from and get a bit of an idea of who you're dealing with and the comfort level you have with them. So I got no problem doing that. That's what I do a lot. This Sony CD player, again, I didn't have to bother comping it because it was just $1. This was a nice little find. These little Cobra candle holders, they're vintagey, brass looking. These are selling for like 40 to 60 bucks a set. So I was pretty stoked to get that for $2. These next few things I got all for $2 from people. I don't know why I bought this for $2. Some kind of little display case. I don't know what I'll put in there, but someone's gonna want that for 20 bucks, I betcha. This little mini version of the Coleman stove, it's another company. These are also selling $20 to $30. That was $2. And this probably was not worth the $2 that I spent on it, or maybe it is. It's cool though. I know my kid's gonna like it. It's going in his room. I didn't even know what this was when I walked up to it, but it had age. We knew that. It's got the service recorder on it, so give you a few seconds to scan that and look at it, and then I'll tell you what it is. So these used to go on, I don't know if they still use them, they probably use some form of them, but they go on long haul trucks, and they are used to track their mileage. So the boss man would have a key to open these things up, and somehow in here, I show him that? Yeah. Somehow in here, this little clock thing would gauge the miles, and it would stay locked, and then, yeah. And then the owner of the company, the boss man, the foreman, he could confirm how far the person had traveled. This one is out of Cleveland. Not a huge resale on this. Okay, I paid $5 a piece for these because I thought they were cool. This one's probably only going to be worth about $20 or $30, but this one here, a little bit fancier with the clock on the front, out of West Germany. This, I'm not entirely positive, but I'm confident it's going to be well over $100, maybe pushing $200 on that. So those are some generic finds for the day. And now I want to show you the blow my mind finds for the day. I have been going to yard sales for close to 25 years, and I have never in 25 years seen one of these. I've seen vintage lawn chairs, I've seen 60s and 70s style lawn chairs like that, even umbrellas, but I have never seen anything like this in my life. This thing is in immaculate condition. It all kind of folds down like an umbrella. One person can set it up and take it down. I'm afraid to disassemble it because it's so easily set up and taken down. I don't know anything about this, you guys. All I know is that, again, I've never seen one, so I couldn't pass up on it. If you have any insight on what this is, I implore you, please message me and let me know. Obviously, it's some type of gazebo, picnic tent, cover, enclosure, canopy, dome. I've used all those words, 60s, 70s, 80s, flowered, vinyl, you name it. I've used it to try and find even one of these for sale or one that has been for sale. I cannot find anything. So to me, it's an amazing find. I know right now that this is like a guaranteed instant flip of like $300 if I wanted, because there's so many retro collectors out there. That's a guaranteed, but I think the sky's the limit. I think I'm gonna push for at least 500 until someone finds me one for sale that's significantly less than that, because this one's just in spectacular shape. Like, none of the vinyl anywhere has any kind of damage. You know how it gets very weathered and cracked. This has clearly been in storage for a while. I mean, there's a little bit of fraying, this covering that goes over the seam, that's kind of frayed there a little bit, but as far as the vinyl goes, it's still kind of supple. There's no damage. All the edging is in good shape. It's just absolutely amazing. So yeah, I was pretty stoked about that. And then right down there, a different sale. This vintage Coleman cooler is also in spectacular shape. Often you don't find them with the little ice tray or whatever that is. It's just in super shape, and I paid 20 bucks for that, and I'm thinking that's at least $75 Canadian for sure for that. So another great markup. And then the absolute jackpot of the day, first sale I went to, they were advertised to be open. Actually, on my app, they didn't have a time, so I didn't feel bad showing up roughly an hour and 10 minutes early. I was there at 8:20, and they said they weren't opening till 9:30. In that situation, you guys, I encourage you, rather than barge right in there, try and gain favor with people like that. I was very humble. I apologize for showing up early. I even tried to show them on my app that there was no time advertised. So I thought I'd just swing by, because a lot of sales do start at 8 in my area. And they understood. I even offered to help move a couple heavy things for them. And then they started bringing out stacks upon rolls, or upon stacks of vintage university and school maps. The cloth maps, you guys, man, I started getting so excited, because some of these can be super valuable. Highly collectible right now. And they had 17 of them, and he started putting bricks on them and stuff to roll them out and show them. And I'm like, oh, you know, why don't we just make a deal on them right now, rather than you going through all that work? And he's like, well, yeah, what do you want for them, honey? And his wife says, I don't know, we haven't even priced anything yet. I don't know, how about $2 a piece? And without acting too excited, I'm like, oh yeah, I could definitely make use of those. And we counted them up. There were 17, and I ended up giving them 40 bucks. I said, here's an extra early entrance fee of $6. And I want to show you some of these maps, you guys. I've already comped a couple of them, $100 and $150 a piece. So that's a general idea. I have not even looked through those ones over there yet. I got a bunch to look through yet. They're in super shape overall. I just love this one. Beautiful. Definitely a couple of these are going to end up framed in my house, but just the colors on this are just spectacular still. So you can see a lot of Denoyer maps. There's one of the whole world, just fantastic shape. This one, again, the colors are just gorgeous on it. Most of these are like the 60s from the ones that I've opened yet. The ones that I've looked at so far are from the 60s. And then that one back there, right there, has me super intrigued. It's massive, first of all. It's got to be like 7 feet by 8 feet. I don't know if you can see down there. So it's southern Japan. Can we see that? U.S. Army Map Service, Far East. We got southern Japan, central Japan, northern Japan. And what is this? This is titled as Japan roadmap. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what it's titled as. Addition to AMS. I haven't found any comps on that yet, but I'm super excited about that, and that's why I'm confident in saying with this $274, if advertised properly, we could potentially push up to $3,000 return, honey. What do you think of that? She always likes to come right at the end of the video and just give me her love and support. If you don't have one of those in your life, who's gonna love and support you as you go out hoarding, but still making money, right? Yeah. Everybody needs one of those. Everybody needs a Leslie. So that's it for today, you guys. Sorry the video is a little bit longer. I just really wanted to share this stuff with you guys today. If you have any questions or comments or insight on these maps or this gazebo, please put them in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Mosquito. And yeah, if you haven't also already subscribed to Flippin' for a Livin', please make sure and do that. Hit that notification bell so you know when all my new videos come out. I hope you guys all have a great day and love what you do.